let's talk about taxes for just a second so we know the glaring obvious reason to do this in the first place. Um, the tax rate does not change when you have an ag exemption or a wildlife exemption. That's why we don't call it an exemption. We call it a valuation. What changes is the value that the appraisal district puts on the land. So if I have 50 acres in fair market valuation that's worth $1 million, okay, that's $20,000 an acre, right? If I have those 50 acres in fair market valuation, they're going to tax that. Let's say in Hays County, it's what, 2.25%. Let's just say 2% to do easy math. So $1 million taxed at a 2% rates. How much taxes? $20,000, right? 2% of a million is 20 grand. So in an ag or wildlife tax valuation, the appraisal district looks at that and says, we're not going to tax on the fair market value. We're going to tax on the amount of revenue, and this is ag, the amount of revenue that a landowner can reasonably produce on this property every year. Okay, so that's not $20,000 probably on 50 acres, right? It's some other number. And there's a formula on how they come up with these numbers, but let's say they put $1,000 number on that. Okay, so every year on this 50 acres, a landowner can reasonably produce $1,000 in revenue. What's 2% of $1,000? $20, right? It's a lot of difference between $20 and $20,000, right? So that's the dramatic difference that an ag exemption can make.